Hi guys, Angela here. I'm going to wrap up today with our last episode on how to get started. So we've covered lots and lots so far. I'm not going to recap it all or we'll be here for ages. I am just going to go ahead and jump in and get started with our last episode. So the next step you want to look at is attend events. You want to make sure you get out to every local event possible. If your local team does a monthly meeting, you want to invite your team, friends, and family to join you. Be excited. Make sure you get people there with you. Offer to drive if you need to. And here's something to think about, you guys. If your local team does not have monthly events, be the person to start them. That's really how my team grew so quickly way back when in Westlock, is because Adam pushed me to start the monthly events. And once I took the initiative and that happened, really cool things started to happen really, really quickly. So take the initiative. Getting your team connected and involved is key. In addition to local events, I think there's a couple of must-attend large events. We've got Young Living Convention coming up down at the end of June here in Salt Lake City. If you can't make that work because of time or money, make sure you go to the Young Living Canadian Convention in Calgary at the end of August. I'll be at that one for sure. And it's going to be the first time it's ever happened in Canada, so I'm really excited to see what happens. So convention will broaden your understanding of our products, company, leadership, founder, business model, the seed to seal process. If you're in Salt Lake, you can do the farm tour. If you're in Calgary, the farm grand opening is going to be right afterwards, but that's in Fort Nelson, that's a long distance apart from each other. There's also GoPro. So there's GoPro coming up in Las Vegas in early December. And then there's the Most Powerful Women in Network Marketing in Vegas in early March. So both GoPro and the Most Professional Women in Network Marketing, they're very similar events. GoPro is co-ed. The Most Powerful Women in Network Marketing is basically just women speakers other than Eric Worre. But they're both generic network marketing training events held in Las Vegas that will take your business to the next level. It will help you learn skills, get motivated, create a game plan, and so much more. Adam is down to single tickets left for GoPro. He has less than 10 remaining available. December 1st to 4th. If you're thinking about that at all, you want to do that right away to get in on the awesome opportunity that Adam has coming up for us. If you're looking at the Most Powerful Women in Network Marketing event in March, I think I still have about 6 tickets left for that. And I'll have those for sale right away just as soon as I figure out the exchange on my credit card so I know what to charge you guys in Canadian dollars. But make at least one of those events work. I would suggest making either Salt Lake Convention or Calgary Convention and either GoPro or the Most Powerful Women in Network Marketing. I'm doing both GoPro, Most Powerful Women, and the Canadian Convention. If a child's if some sort of childcare miracle falls into my lap between now and June 21st, I will be in Salt Lake as well. But right now, unless Mary Poppins lands in my yard in the next 2 weeks, it probably isn't going to happen. But Calgary and both Vegas events for sure. The next point is make the commitment. This might seem like a no-brainer, but it is key, you guys. If you're going to do the business, make the commitment right now to stick with Young Living for at least the next 5 years. The reason most people fail at network marketing is because they simply give up too early or jump ship at the first sign of rocky waters. I've seen it happen a lot in the last 3.5 years where people just start to build momentum and then something happens either in life or we hit a little bit of a stumbling block and they bail. And it makes my heart hurt because I just know if they just stuck it out and stayed with us, that they would do amazing things. Because let's be honest, you guys, there's going to be bumps on the road. There's going to be days where you want to cry, scream, or both. It's part of the journey. And quite frankly, it makes you a stronger leader at the end of the day. The key is just to not quit when that happens. Sarah Robbins said, quitting is the only surefire way to fail. As many as 95% of those remain in this industry for 10 or more years, consistently building their business with the same company, will reach the highest level of pay structure in their company. So if you want to get excited about that, I mean, all you need to do is take a look at the income disclosure statement and check out the annual income for Royal Crown Diamond. If you could be making that in 10 years, it'd be worth putting up with some bumps in your life and in this business. So next step, be coachable. I can't stress this enough. And I also can't explain to you how much I understand how hard this is. I get it. I've been there. I do not like being told what to do at all. But at some point along this journey, I sat back and I realized I could learn so much more from other people who have accomplished what I want to accomplish if only I'd stop resisting it so much. Right? I was my own worst enemy for a really long time. Now I can't wait to learn, and I am hungry for knowledge. Sometimes it comes from an upline mentor. Sometimes it comes for a brainstorming session with a crossline member. Sometimes it comes from a fabulous speaker. Sometimes it comes from a great book. Heck, you guys, sometimes it comes from one of you. Sometimes that great tidbit comes from a downline member. You just need to be willing to listen. Often, being coachable means checking your ego at the door, which can be tough. Some of you have had some success with other network marketing companies, and you think that the way you did it in the other company is best, which is great. But I'm going to suggest to you that if source after source is saying to do it a different way, maybe you should look at a different way, right? Especially if you quit that other company and came looking for options. Maybe the way you did it over there isn't really the best option. So I'm in no way saying I'm an expert and that I have all the answers and that you need to listen to me and only me. Far from it. I don't have all the answers. I know, try not to gasp all at once. It's life-changing information, I know. But it's seriously, I'm still learning. I'm still a work in progress. I'm asking you guys to consider that maybe if 4 or 5 members of our company are all saying the exact same thing, that maybe that thing is worth trying. Just maybe. I mean, what do you have to lose, right? If you try it and we're all wrong, then you get to pat yourself on the back about how right you were. Just be coachable and willing to try new things. The last point, and probably the most important one, is to be consistent. Small and significant changes are the key to success. You can succeed by doing this business part-time, but you can't do it part of the time. Does that make sense to you guys? So what that looks like is, so let's say you only have 8 hours a week that you can dedicate to this business. That's fine. That's totally doable, but you have to consistently put in those 8 hours every single week, focusing on income producing activity. You won't be able to sustain momentum if you do 8 hours one week, 2 hours the week after that, an hour the week after that, 10 hours a month down the road, 6 hours 3 weeks later. Like, you have to be consistent. Small and significant changes are the key to compounding your business and having it build and build and build and build and build. I find the easiest way to do this is make yourself a schedule and stick to it. So get yourself a day planner. If you don't have one yet, you need one. Go to Staples, go to Chapters, buy yourself a cheap one. I don't have a passion planner or an Erin Conrad or any of those, $75 planners. I have a $20 planner that I bought from Staples or from Chapters. Does exactly what I need it to. So set aside blocks of time for your business. Commit to doing income producing activities during that time frame. Make sure you schedule what you're doing. Give it a time and a duration. P.S. Surfing Facebook does not count as income producing activity. I know that's tough to for some of us to deal with. But small, insignificant changes, remember that. It'll change your life. It'll change your business. And that's it, guys. Thank you for sticking with me for all 5 episodes. I hope that was helpful. If you guys prefer the paper version of these, there is a pinned post on our page. I think it's pinned. It might not be pinned. But there's in the files section, you'll find the Word version of everything I've gone over in all 5 episodes. Probably take you less time to read through it than it would be to listen to me, but I know some people prefer the videos to reading. So thank you guys for being with us. I will be back soon. We're going to move on to some money management tips for some of my next videos. But thank you all for being here and have a groovy day. See you.